What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on my channel. If you do enjoy, be sure to like, subscribe, share us around. We're so close to 100 subscribers. I think we're 8 subs off, so we can get to that hopefully by the end of July or mid-August or end of August. Okay, after the summer, hopefully we'll be at 100 subscribers. That'll be a mad achievement. Thank you everyone for watching so far. In today's video, I've got another transfer roundup video. Said I'd be doing a couple of these as there's a lot of rumours going around at the moment, so I'm just sort of going to address a load of them in a couple of videos for you guys. My last one was 4 or 5 days ago, I'm pretty sure, when this one should be up. So, like I said, if you do enjoy, like, subscribe, let's get straight into it. Some reports today have been coming out that Tottenham have made Danny Ings a priority signing. Obviously, speculation around Kane going. You're going to want to bring in another striker. However, it's been told that Nuno wants to play 2 strikers up front with Kane and Ings, and he's turned down a contract at Southampton. They maybe want to cash in him in now as he's got 1 year left. Would approximately be around £20 million. I think it's a no-brainer for Spurs. They need another striker as well because of Vinicius going back to Benfica. But he's Prem proven. He's getting on a bit age-wise, but obviously he's not going to be the future of Spurs. He's going to be for the here and now, which is what we need for some positions. And I think it could work. 4-4-2 potentially with Kane and Ings up top. I had a debate in my head where would that leave Son. But I guess Son could play as a cam or as a left winger or a left mid. It may be a 4-2-4 if you were to go more attacking. So quick transition into attack, and that could be a very formidable front three. Obviously, you have the right winger as well on the other side who can push in, which will most likely be Lucas. So it's definitely something to look forward to next season if it does pull off. I think it definitely can happen. It's a deal that it's possible. Ings is a proven Premier League player, so I would not be surprised to see Spurs move quickly on him before any other big clubs do. It's also been reported that Spurs are going to try rival Arsenal for Houssem Aouar, and he'd be around the same value as Ings, around 20 million, 25 million. I think it's a no-brainer as well. I think he's got 2 or 1 year left on his contract, and they want to cash him in now as he's trying to force through a move. Arsenal are a bit stale at the moment with the whole trying to go for him. They nearly signed him last summer, I'm pretty sure, but they pulled out last minute because of getting Partey, I'm pretty sure, or they moved on to Partey as they couldn't get Aouar. I think we should just try and get this guy in quickly. Obviously, played with Ndombele at Lyon when they went how far in the Champions League? When did they went to the semi-finals, was it? When they beat Man City. They were fantastic in that period as well. They were because Ndombele was already at Spurs, sorry. Aouar was at Lyon when they beat Man City in the semi-final. Was it semi-final? No, not semi-final. In the quarterfinals, they get to semi-finals. But Houssem Aouar, we need an Eriksen replacement. He's 22 years old. He can very much fit that bill. Obviously, could he make the step up from Liga to the Prem? Is a different story. However, I would love to see this guy in a Spurs shirt next season, and I do think it is possible if Spurs act quickly on him. So hopefully this is another deal they can get over the line. I saw a couple of links to Renato Sanchez as well, which I think are quite strong. However, I'm not too sure. I do know he's a player Spurs like and would potentially move for him if an offer came round. If an opportunity came round, to go for him. And I do think he could be in a Spurs shirt next season. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we see Aouar at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium next season. There have been more links as well to Borussia Mönchengladbach forward Marcus Thuram. Very good player in my opinion. I feel like he would have been more suited to the Fonseca sort of style of play. However, I do think he would be a very good player. Obviously, still quite young, decent goal scoring record as a winger in a pretty decent league as it goes to Bundesliga. So, would like to see him at Spurs. Another Frenchman, Spurs seem to be liking getting linked with all these French players recently. Koundé for Lacroix, all them lot. But yeah, for 30 million, I think he could be a very good signing for us. He's pacey and he's strong, which is already good for the Premier League because as long as you're built and you're a tank, you'll be good. So will be interesting to see if anything materializates over this. I know there was a couple of weeks ago saying that we were linked with him, and they were quite strong links, and he's a player Spurs like. So whether we go for him is a completely different story. But I would like to see this guy if we maybe didn't go for Berardi, who I think would be a better signing. However, for him, I'd 100% take over likes of like Lamela, Lucas, for example. Another player that Spurs are interested in is Kurt Zouma. Obviously, need to get strength in at centre back, and Kurt Zouma could be a player that Spurs go for. Would I want him at Spurs? Yes, I think he's a very good player. Do I think this would happen? Absolutely no chance. Tottenham and Chelsea do not do business. That's a given. Like, they do not do business at all, and I would be very surprised to see any sort of talks go to an advanced stage for Kurt Zouma. However, I don't know. I don't think he'd want to come either, considering he does play for Chelsea and they're in a very good position at the moment. I think it would depend on if they bring any centre backs who are potentially better than him. Say they go for Koundé instead of us, that might free up a move for Zouma. However, I do think we would be looking to other targets. However, there was some news saying that we were linked with him, so. Like I said though, I would like him, and I do think he's better than most of all of our centre backs at the moment. But I'm not too sure it would happen. So Kurt Zouma's a bit of a maybe. However, there were strong links in that we were linked for him. So the final player on this transfer roundup video is Mikkel Damgaard. Had a very good Euros. I don't think he played the first game at Denmark. However, when he came in, I think he took Christian Eriksen's place as well, just to come in and sort of fill that void in. But he had a very good campaign in the Euros. Pretty good for Sampdoria as well. He's a player that Paratici likes. Youngster as well, so he would be bringing. He would definitely be one for the future as well at Spurs. He's only 21 years old. Would I like to see him at Spurs? Yes. Do I think it will happen? No, purely because of the 50 million price tag that Sampdoria have for him. Although, I'm not too sure. I feel like if players were obviously moved on, we could bring in some players. It could happen. However, I don't think it's very likely. But I do think he would be a very good player. Obviously it was a good free kick against Pickford in the semi-final. However, Pickford really should have saved it. But nevertheless, it was a class goal. Scored some goals as well before the semi-final as well. He scored that brilliant goal against Russia, I'm pretty sure it was, in the group stages. But yeah, Mikkel Damgaard is a player that I'd like to see Spurs sign, and hopefully is a player that we definitely go for. Like I said though, that was the last player that I would be talking about in this episode. I don't know how long this is actually in terms of length. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe, share this video around. Say what other videos you'd like to see me do. Always I do try and join these transfer videos as they're quite easy for me to put out as well in terms of the quality I'm able to do. So thank you guys for watching and see you in the next one.